In 2015, scientists found a planet that scored higher than Earth on the habitability scale. On paper, it looks more livable than the world you're sitting on right now. But there's a terrifying catch. We have no idea if it has air to breathe or water to drink. It's 1,206 light-years away, and we may never reach it. But that's only half the story. Just 4.24 light-years from us, another planet is waiting. Close enough to reach, close enough to study. Sounds perfect, right? Except its own star is slowly killing it, blasting it with radiation violent enough to rip the atmosphere right off the surface. One has the perfect score, but lives in total mystery. The other is close enough to touch but might already be dead. Kepler-442b versus Proxima Centauri b. Which one is actually habitable? By the end of this video, you'll finally know the answer. In January 2015, NASA's Kepler Space Telescope found something that stunned the entire scientific world. A planet called Kepler-442b, sitting 1,206 light-years away in the constellation Lyra. This wasn't just another dot on a star chart. This was a super-Earth, roughly 2.36 times the mass of our planet, sitting perfectly inside the habitable zone. And when scientists ran the numbers, the result made headlines everywhere. Kepler-442b didn't just match Earth's habitability score, it actually beat it. For the first time ever, a planet outside our solar system looked more livable than our own home. But here's what the headlines never told you. That score was based on what we hope is there, not what we've actually seen. We have zero atmospheric data, no confirmed water, no proof of air, and yet we call it more habitable than Earth. So what about the planet close enough to actually study? What scientists found at Proxima Centauri b didn't bring comfort. It brought fear. In 2016, scientists found a planet orbiting the closest star to our Sun. Proxima Centauri b sits just 4.24 light-years away, almost identical in size to Earth. For years, humanity dreamed of finding a world like this right next door. Close enough to study, close enough to reach, close enough to call our backup plan. And suddenly, that dream seemed real. But there's a deadly problem nobody expected. Its star is a violent M-type red dwarf that blasts the planet with 4 to 80 times Earth's stellar wind. The pressure is 10,000 times stronger than what our Sun pushes against us. And every few weeks it fires super flares powerful enough to rip the atmosphere clean off the surface. The planet looks perfect on paper, but its own star is trying to kill it every single day. It's like finding your dream house on the perfect street, then realizing the foundation sits on an active volcano. So which star gives a planet the best chance at life? That answer changes everything. Here's something most people don't realize. The star a planet orbits is often more important than the planet itself. Kepler-442b orbits a K-type orange dwarf, a quiet, steady star that burns cooler than our Sun, but lives billions of years longer. That means more time for life to develop, more time for atmospheres to stabilize. Proxima Centauri b orbits an M-type red dwarf, the most dangerous type of star for habitable planets. Tight orbits, constant radiation, violent flares, and here's the cruel irony. The calm stars are far away from us. The violent ones are right next door. But the star isn't the only thing that separates these two worlds. One planet has day and night like Earth. The other is trapped, one side burning, the other frozen forever. When a planet orbits too close to its star, gravity locks it in place. One side faces eternal daylight, the other stays in permanent darkness. Proxima Centauri b, with its tiny 11.2-day orbit, is almost certainly trapped this way. One half burning, the other half frozen. No sunrise, no sunset, no change. Scientists call this the eyeball Earth scenario, where the only livable zone is a thin ring between fire and ice. But Kepler-442b orbits just outside the tidal locking radius. That means it probably has day and night, just like Earth. Seasons, weather, rhythm, the ingredients of a living world. Now, a thick atmosphere could save Proxima Centauri b by spreading heat around. But after billions of years of super flares, that atmosphere might already be gone. And what's attacking this planet from the sky is even worse than being locked in place. The very conditions that make it Earth-sized might also leave it completely defenseless. Kepler-442b has much better odds, orbiting a calmer star with manageable radiation levels. But a shield only matters if there's an atmosphere left to protect. And when scientists modeled what Proxima Centauri b's atmosphere might look like today, They found two possible scenarios. Neither one sounds like home, but both scenarios assume the planet survived the stellar bombardment at all. Now consider Kepler-442b. We have no data, no scenario 1, no scenario 2, just silence. It could have a perfect atmosphere, or it could be completely airless. For Proxima Centauri b, we have theories about what went wrong. For Kepler-442b, we have nothing. But there's one test that could settle everything. The one thing both planets need but neither has confirmed: water. Liquid water is the single most important ingredient for life as we know it. Without it, the chemistry of life simply doesn't work. So can these planets have water on their surface? For Kepler-442b, the math says yes. It receives 66 to 81% of Earth's sunlight and sits perfectly inside the habitable zone. For Proxima Centauri b, NASA ran 18 separate simulations in 2018. In almost every scenario, the planet ended up with open ocean on at least part of its surface. The planet we can study is the one being sterilized by its own star. One path leads to a locked door with a beautiful painting. The other leads to an open door with a fire burning inside. But there's one final truth both planets share that most science channels won't say out loud. After all the data, all the models, all the habitability scores and stellar analyses, we arrive at one uncomfortable fact. Neither Kepler-442b nor Proxima Centauri b is confirmed habitable. Not one, not the other, not either. We've never detected an atmosphere on Kepler-442b. We've never confirmed water on Proxima Centauri b. We've never measured a magnetic field on either world. Everything we believe about these planets is built on math, models, and hope. Kepler-442b wins on paper with a higher score, calmer star, and perfect positioning. But those statistics are built on hope, not observation. Proxima Centauri b wins on accessibility, close enough to study and possibly reach. But accessibility means nothing if the planet is being sterilized by its own star. And here's what changes everything. This isn't a competition between two planets. It's a mirror reflecting back at us. Earth isn't just habitable. Earth is a miracle. And if we destroy it waiting for a backup plan that may never come, we lose the only confirmed home in the entire cosmos. Two planets, one question, and an answer that humbles us more than it excites us. Kepler-442b, the distant dream with the perfect score and silent mystery. Proxima Centauri b, the nearby hope battered by a violent star. Neither confirmed habitable, both impossibly important, because they represent who we are as a species: curious, brave, restless, always looking beyond the horizon. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you never miss the next chapter in humanity's greatest adventure. Now tell me in the comments, which planet would you bet humanity's future on? The distant dream, or the nearby fighter? And do you think we'll find a truly habitable world in your lifetime? This isn't just science's story, it's our story. And the next chapter is up to all of us.